Welcome back to the channel, champions of Azeroth. Come dive deeper into the lore with me. Let's see where we left off in Azeroth, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And now we are doing Loch Modan. These videos are going to be a little bit quicker than usual, as you can see probably if you saw the Cape of Stranglethorn. I've out-leveled these areas now, so I pretty much one-shot everything. So it'll be nice and quick. But we still need a lot of the old world done on the land side, so let's get to it. So, Stormpike's delivery. You came all the way from Stormwind. I hear it's getting dicey down there in the human lands with brigades of orcs running about. A perfect place for a warrior to prove its worth. Aha. So Grimmauld finally finished my axe. I can't wait to try it out against some trogs and kobolds. Many thanks, Steel. It was long distance travel for this delivery. Here are some coin for your efforts. We've dealt with kobolds in these lands for years, not much other than a nuisance, but they've been getting craftier at their stealing. I think one of them ended up smarter than usual. Won't be that way for long, though. I want you to go to the camp south of here and make sure there's not a big shot kobold steering up the other ones. Make sure to check the cave. It's likely a likely spot. And don't be shy about clearing out the kobolds along the way. I'm sure you've seen just about the damage to the loch is by now. The damage spreads further than that. I'm afraid all that water had to go somewhere and went down into the wetlands. There's a lot of fine dwarves down there trying to help out, and they need supplies. That's why I sent 2 of my mountaineers ahead with a cask of ale along the path into the wetlands. I haven't heard back from them since they set off down the road to Dún Algaz. Would you mind checking on them for me? Alright, that's going to lead us to the wetlands, so we're not going to do that one right now. We'll track it. It's nice, though, that's our next stop is going to be the wetland, but let's go take care of this trog real quick. So I was right. Now the question is what the little freaks were plotting. Now that those little blighters are dealt with, we've got more to take care of. The tunnel rats are swarming all over the Silver Stream mine, setting up camps and sniffling around further and further every day. Greedy little things are looking for loot, I gather. Surveying and foraging is all fine and dandy when it's not on dwarven land. Take care of those tunnel rats and report back to me.
Off with you.
Good. Now we can see what's going on down in that mine. Good.
Be good. You got my attention.
Dolary has filled me in on this crazy trog slave operation the kobolds have going, and if you haven't talked to her about it yet, I suggest you do. I'd like to get to the bottom of this. Literally, whoever's running this show is bound to be at the bottom of the mine. Calling the shots, I want them dealt with. Find whatever crafty bugger is directing the geomancers and diggers and bring me back their head. Filthy Paw. The Silver Stream mine is to the east, ran dry long ago. It was converted by the Miners' League into a storage depot, but now kobolds have moved in, putting their filthy paws on a good dwarven tools. We'll root out those vermin soon enough, but the League wants someone to get their gear out of the mine before the warriors tromp in there and break things. It'll be tough, tough delve. You might want to get core outs on your side. The gear is stored in miners' league crates throughout the mine. Good luck.
Watch your back.
Welcome.
I found out what those rats are up to. There's so many of them outside because they've got trogs digging in them in the mine. The tunnel rat geomancers figured out some kind of parlor trick to control the trogs as creatures of the earth or some such. Fascinating, but nothing something we want. But not something we want to let them practice. Take out those geomancers right away. Alright. Let's go clear out this
Tunnel of trogs, geomancers, and the big bad.
You got my attention.
I don't suppose it was Moria down there. Miracles do happen. There's a null head. Are you trying to pull some funny business steal? If you're not, I've not the faintest idea what's going on here. I need you to take this back to Mountaineer Cadriel, show it to him, and tell him the nasty critters around here might be having some kind of get-together. Do you have that miner's gear steal?
Be good. Talk to me.
Did you see a lot of kobold in there? The thought of their grimy hands clawing around our minds makes my stomach rumble.
Watch your back.
I'm sure that only worked because the trogs aren't bright to begin with, but then again, us dwarves were once creatures of the earth as well. Being bossed around by a kobold doesn't sound quite dignified, and I'm glad we didn't get to find out if they could pull that off.
See you soon.
How are you?
Any news from Alga's station? Gnolls and kobolds and trogs? Oh my. I'd laugh if I didn't have another twist in the story for you. So we've got trogs working for kobolds and kobolds working for gnolls. The gnolls must have moved in from the wetlands. How do I know? Well, they brought friends because what's left of the Loch is swarming with bluegill murlocs that were never there before. Pests are pests, but this coordination is worrying. I need you to talk to Canary Castshot. She's she's one of the best hunters in these parts, and she'll know how to handle murlocs if you can pull her away from her mug long enough.
Keep your feet on the ground.
Well met, warrior. We've got a problem, and I'd ask you to lend a hand.
See you soon.
Oh, jeebus.
What can I do for
I'd ask you to lend a hand. It's gnolls. There's a mess of the things west of town roaming the hills. Not usually any cause for alarm, but we've not usually had gnolls here in Loch Modan. I'm curious where they came from, but not curious enough to bother asking the mangy things. Clear them out. I say bring back proof of your kills, and I'll pay a solid bounty.
safe travel?
All right. Let's go see who has a quest back here for me. what's the third quest here? That must be in a different building.
How are ya?
I don't know about you, but I'm not much of a fan of spiders, much less kind of that come bigger than me. Loch Modan, gorgeous place, but I'd say it could do without those horrid things waltzing around. Tell you what, I've got some spare coin and you look like a tough one. If you head out on off some of those things for me, I'll pay you for your time.
Safe travels.
Gotta go kill some spideys. Looks like we got a wanted poster. Dark Iron Spy has infiltrated the town, stolen documents from the Explorers League establishment, and now is hiding somewhere nearby. He was last sighted near the top of the hill to the south of town. A sizable reward awaits anyone who can bring this spy to justice, dead or alive, dead preferred. Okay. Let's speak to Canary before we leave.
Great to meet you.
Murloc, sure, I've hunted Murlocs, and every single stinking one of them deserved what they got, you hear? Murlocs working with gnolls? That's a laugh. Now just killing them won't get you anywhere. Too many of the buggers. But I've got a plan using the old noggin. See, those Murlocs, they have this smell. They get that smell on stuff, and when another Murloc smells it, they go all crazy. Makes great bait for them. Anyway, they've got little glands that have that smell in them. You go and get them a bunch of those. Go get me a bunch of those. Alright, so we need some glands. Oh wait, she has more stuff. Lock a load of crock. Now while you're running around doing whatever the heck it is that you do, would you mind helping me out a bit? See, I usually go out hunting crocodiles down in the loch, but given certain circumstances, I'd rather sit here right now. Mighty polite of you not to give me grief over it. Thanks. So seeing as how you're such a gentleman, why don't you bring me back some crocodile's jaws and I'll give you some mostly clean money in return.
See you soon.
Alright, we got a lot of stuff to go kill. Let's go. Oh, there's another quest in here? Am I blind? Where is it? Oh, it's tucked away back here. Down here, maybe? Where is this quest? What? Okay. Apparently it's upstairs. Oh, it's the barmaid.
Welcome.
There's never a shortage of empty bellies here in Thelmlismar. Kids running in and out, workers from the evacuation coming in after a hard day's work. We're famous for our blood sausage. I don't suppose you've ever tried them? No, well, around here you've got to work for your meals, and don't think just because you're a fancy warrior will be any exception. Yeah, you get some fresh bear rumps and leave the cooking to me.
Keep your feet on the ground.
Alright, even more stuff to kill. Let's do it. There's another quest out here? Dear God.
What's on your mind?
Buzz off. When the stone rot dam burst its drain near the entire loch, horrible, illogical, and don't. Alright, okay, let's go back. Logical devastation. And don't you go thinking it didn't really affect us dwarves. Not only are we plumb out of fish, but there's acres of dead theostin out there. Theostins out there left to rot in the sun. The buzzards are after them, and they're spreading all manner of filth disease right on the outskirts of town. Can't ask you to clean up all of them, all up. But could you deal with the buzzards killing just a few?
Be good.
Even killing just a few? Alright, let's go start killing.
It's too far away. I need to get closer. It's too far away. I'm out of range. I need to get closer. I'm out of range. I need to get closer.
The document bears the Explorers League crest and seems to be detail potential dig sites in Loch Modan. Suiting smudges lead you to believe it was likely stolen by the Dark Iron spies in the area. You recall mention of missing documents at the Explorers League building in Thelusmar. Documents bears the Explorers League crest and contains extensive information on the indigenous creatures of Loch Modan. Suitly smutters leads you to believe it was likely stolen by the Dark Iron spies in the area. You can recall missing of documents at the Explorers League building in Thelusmar.
Great to meet you.
I'll rest easier knowing one of those lumbering things won't be wandering into my bedroom at night again. Thank you much.
Watch your back. What can I do for you?
You brought the damned spy to justice. This is good news. We can all rest a little bit easier not worrying about that one.
See you soon. Great to meet you.
Get some ears for me then. Nicely done, lad. I could use a warrior like you around here.
See you soon.
That should help prevent disease and illness from spreading into our remaining water, mainly thanks, Steel.
Be good.
Welcome. Interesting pint?
Now, don't you think all to high hills? I'm assuming that because of the murlocs, but it's hard to tell. Phew, ain't that a stench? Now you prepare yourself because I'm about to wow you with what's left of my mental facilities. Alright, now just shut up, your gob, and let me talk, because here's the plan. Those gnolls or murlocs are liable to be mean out there somewhere. So you take this clever plant disguise of mine and you wear it and it looks like a plant. Then you seek out upon them and you throw this scent pheromone you gathered on the moss-hide stand-in with murlocs. Then the murlocs flip their spit and the moss-hides will think twice about trying to work with this crazy little buggers. Oh, that's for next time. So did you get those crocodilus things, or did I make that up? Mighty kind of you to help out an old fool like me. Here's your reward, I promised. And
Watch your back. What can I do for you?
I'm ready to start cooking. Did you have them bear meat? Much obliged. The rump rum's part of my own secret twist on the recipe, but here's instructions on how to make it any kind of bear meat. And here's a fresh batch of Mion. Mind you eat them fresh.
See you soon.
How are you?
Look at that. You found one of our stolen documents. We're much obliged for its return. Hopefully a bit of gold will suit you fancy for a finder's fee. Hello, Sonny. You seem to have found one of our stolen documents, eh? Thank you for kindly bringing it back to us. We'll gladly lend some coin as a thanks for its return.
Off with you.
Alright. Ooh, 500 quests done. Alright. Hope you guys liked the video. If you did, leave a thumbs up. Sorry this one was a little longer. I got a little ahead of myself with how many quests are here. But if you guys want to see get notifications of my videos, hit the red subscribe button down below. Yeah, I release a video at least once a day. And leave a comment down below if there's any games or lore questions you may have. Thank you guys again for watching the video. Have a nice day. Goodbye.